Hi everybody, this is Chrissy once again, and for today's video, I am going to honestly answer your questions that you're keeping to yourself because you are shy to ask a Filipina, or sometimes when you ask a Filipina, you don't really get an honest or direct answer. Now today, I'm going to answer it directly, honestly, without sugarcoating. Now, the reason why a lot of Filipinos will not answer these questions, it is because it is very confrontational questions. There are so many Filipinos that are so shy to share their thoughts, to share their opinions and their perspective. And also, most of the answers of these questions are very uncomfortable to tell the foreigner men. It's very hard to be honest here. Here we go. A lot of foreigner men ask me this. Why Filipinas suddenly stop replying? It's obvious. It's because she's not interested with you. If she is, she's not gonna stop replying and she's gonna continue communicating with you and getting to know each other, and she will ask a lot of questions. If the Filipina will show you cold shoulder and will show you that she's not interested or she's not even asking questions about you or about what you want, just forget it. Just move on. Do Filipinas compare foreign men with Filipino men? Absolutely. That's reality here. Most of the Filipinas, before dating a foreigner man, they already dated Filipinos. And just like you guys, I know you also compare Filipina to Western women. It's just the same as Filipinas. We are also looking on the attributes of Filipino men and Western men. Attributes that the Filipino man doesn't have, and also attributes that the Filipino men have and the Western man doesn't usually have. Questions. What are those attributes? That's gonna be another topic for the next video. Would you date a man that is old enough to be your father? The answer of this question will vary depending on what is the standard and what is the preference of a Filipina. But because we're here today for my answers, I am not answering in behalf of all the Filipino sisters that I have here in the Philippines. This answer will be based on my own perspective and opinion. The answer is yes, but only if I truly respected him. Because for me, age really doesn't matter. What matters to me is the character, how he treated me, how he loved me, and how he respected me as well. But yet, a lot of you will say, that's BS. Well, I lived my life and I'm happy right now. I had no regrets of dating a man that is way older than me. And I think this is the best relationship I ever had. Other question, does height matter? Nowadays, it doesn't matter anymore. It's just like the traditional standard before that man should be taller than woman. But I've seen a lot of relationships nowadays where the woman is taller than the man, and it doesn't matter. Like, I would date a man that is shorter than me. Question number 5. I actually answered this question on my previous video, but I will answer this again. Can a Filipina really fall in love after only a few weeks? I don't believe falling in love in a very short period of time. I believe in infatuation, and I think infatuation is not really true love. It's just attraction. It's just connection. It's possible to be infatuated in the very first week of your conversation, but to fully fall in love with you, it's very impossible. To fall in love is when you see a person during the toughest time, to see the weakness of the person, to ask yourself, can you love this person forever, even though he has or she has these downsides, she has these weaknesses? Can I put up with all this unattractive part of him? And if the answer is yes, it means you're in love with the person. And the fact is, even online or in person, few weeks of being together and talking to each other doesn't mean you already have shown who you really are. I'm gonna share a little bit of my personal story. When I met Rob online, we connected right away. Like, we have this mutual connection. Nobody encouraged me to connect with him but me, myself. I really want to talk to him. Like, I really want to see him on video. That kind of feeling. The feeling that doesn't need to be forced. And somebody had asked me before, were you in love with Rob even before meeting? And I would say, I am attracted, but I am not sure if I was in love. I fell in love with Rob when I met him in person, when I saw him, when I touched him, when I saw everything about him. And not just the good things, but also the weaknesses and the bad things. Everyone is not perfect, and there's a lot of our weaknesses that we cannot show in the first month of dating. We can only show it eventually, gradually, a long time of being together. Now, the next question is very controversial as well, because when we talk about money, all of your heads will blow up on what Filipino will say about money. What makes a foreign man attractive besides money? Well, I'm gonna mention things, but I'm not gonna put it into order because every Filipina have different standards, opinions, and perspective. But one thing that we notice about men, aside from the money, is that the character, intelligence, physical attributes, emotional intelligence, and the most important is connectivity. We will see how connected you are to us. We will see how connected our emotions. Because if I feel like you're not really connected to me, you're not really in love with me, the other attributes doesn't matter anymore. The physical, the money, your character, even you are the kindest person on earth, but I feel like you're not in love with me, I'm not gonna push the relationship. Next question is very important. Can trust be rebuilt after lying? It's very difficult. It will take time. Do Filipinas discuss their foreign boyfriends with friends or family? Absolutely. You know why? Because they ask questions and we just can't stay silent as well. People will ask, how is our relationship? How good are we together? And we share. And a lot of Filipinas will share the good thing and the bad things. Is physical attraction important? It is very important. Like for me, I cannot date a person that I'm not physically attracted to. Now the question is, why did you date a man that is older than you, old enough to be your father? It means I'm attracted to him physically, but it always depends on the Filipina. If she really want to date a person that is very attractive, that is very good looking, and for her, that what really matters, then that's gonna play a big role into dating. A woman will not fall in love with a man just because he's a good looking person. What makes a Filipina lose respect for a man? When he's arrogant and cheater. How important is honesty compared with financial stability? If you're dating a real Filipina that is really dating you because she's in love with you, honesty will come number one. But if you're dating the wrong one, she will never care if you're honest or not as long as the money is still coming over. What behavior makes you think this relationship won't last? When there is no give and take in the relationship, that's the time I'm gonna think that this relationship is not for me and it's not gonna last. What kind of husband makes a Filipina feel secure? Faithful and loyal husband, even though he's not the richest man in the world, but he's the richest man when it comes to loyalty and love. We will also feel like we're the richest woman in the world. What is the hardest adjustment after marriage? Actually, based on my experience, I was pretty much well adjusted already before the marriage because we lived together for 1 year and 8 months before deciding to tie the knot. So maybe if the question is, what is the big adjustment that I made for myself when I dated a foreigner man? I think controlling my jealousy and my tampo. That's the biggest achievement that I achieved in myself. You will really know if you're in the right person because the right person will bring out the best in you. And that's what I felt to myself. What do Filipinas wish Western men understood before moving to the Philippines? That the Philippines is a tropical country and the weather is not good all the time. The food is not as good as food in Thailand, and also Filipinos are friendly, but they can be revengeful if you're gonna hit them the wrong way. What's the biggest myth Western men believe about Filipinas? That we are submissive. We are not 100% submissive. Most of us here are Christian. That's why we believe that wives or girlfriend will submit to the husband, but it will also depend on the situation. If you could give every Western man just one piece of relationship advice before he came to the Philippines, what would it be? Love yourself. Because once you take care and love yourself, you will also attract a Filipina that will truly love you. And also, before coming here, you should have a plan. You should have to study the Philippines. You have to study the Filipinas. And don't be shy to ask for an advice to people who've been here and had experienced all the ups and downs about the Philippines and Filipinas. Now, I know a lot of you will disagree with my answer, but that's based on my own perspective and my own opinion as a Filipina living my whole life in the Philippines, experiencing the people, the food, the weather, and also experiencing previous relationships from Filipino men, and now married to a foreigner man. Like, a lot of you are planning to date a Filipina because of what you heard, because of the beautiful things you heard from the people who've been here, from the people who had experience of dating Filipinas, successfully married a Filipina. But you have to think that everything in the world comes with negativity, that perfection is only in your mind. There's a lot of things that could go wrong in the Philippines if you're not being careful. A lot of you will think they found the right Filipina already online. Everything was too good to be true, no red flags, nothing to be concerned of. But if you are not going to dive deeper, you will never see the hidden things beneath a beautiful smile and the lovely eyes. You should always remember that there is no perfect relationship. Like, even if you're dating a Thai woman, Vietnamese, or even Western women, it's not gonna be perfect. And it's the same as just dating and be married to a Filipina. Everything will have ups and downs along the journey. There's going to be trouble, there's going to be trial. That is why it is very important to seek and find the person that will truly love you. Because only a person that is truly in love with you could last forever, could put up with you, still love you even after fights. If you're going to choose a Filipina who love you based on the physical attributes, she's not gonna love you when you grow old. If you're gonna choose a Filipina who love you because of your financial support, when the money runs out, she's gonna stop loving you. If you're gonna choose a Filipina that is not really sure about you, but because there are some good attributes that she found in you, if something will happen in the relationship, she could just quickly run away. That is why Rob and I help you to start on the very first step on finding a Filipina and retiring in the Philippines. If you're interested, you can book a consultation with us. You can click the link that is pinned on the first comment on the comment section box. And also, if you already started to date a Filipina, everything went well, there's no red flag, it couldn't hurt you if you are going to dive deeper into the social media. And also, I provided 41 questions that you will answer for you to know what's the status of your relationship and if your relationship bearing a low score or a high score when it comes to this assessment. You can just keep the score to yourself or you can send it to us and ask for our opinion about it. And also, for those who want to read books on your free time while you're studying about the Philippines, we have 3 different books. Number 1 book is The Fly Me to the Philippines, available on Amazon. You can get the link on the description box. And also our second book, The Western Man's Guide on Dating Online in Asia and in the Philippines, available for free. And also our Dumaguete City 2026 guide. It's also for free. Just send us an email at flymetothephilippines@gmail.com. And for all the questions that you want to ask the Filipina, you can write it on the comment below. And as I always say to you, fly smart, fly with confidence. Only here from Fly Me to the Philippines.